Um, so the next one, Doc Rivers and Paul George history.
Mm. I hope it's in their past because I don't want that affecting the
Yeah.
team because I got a nice team. But yeah, explain if anybody
If
doesn't know.
any of you guys have not heard about the history between Paul George and Doc Rivers, I think it was back in 2012, right?
Was
Sometime
it?
he was on the Pacers. He he was dating Doc Rivers' daughter, and what happened was Paul George went down to Miami. I don't know if it was in his off season or if it was for like a Miami Heat game versus matchup. But basically, what happened is he fucked a stripper and got her pregnant while dating Doc Rivers' daughter. So there's probably bad blood between them. I don't know if it's settled now, but Doc Rivers is now Paul George's coach.
So I just googled it and um Clutch Points. I don't know what website that is, but it says that Kawhi Leonard and Paul George both wanted to play for Doc. So maybe they talked about it and
But I
got
mean,
over
like,
it.
who doesn't want to play for Doc?
I mean, if I cheated on your daughter with a stripper, I wouldn't want to play for you.
Right.
But
And the crazy part about this is Paul George is still with this girl, is having a second child
that's
with this
crazy.
stripper. Um, on the other end, good news, Doc Rivers' daughter, which I don't, do they have the name for her?
Mm, no,
So
but
the daughter is now engaged to Seth Curry.
Seth Curry, yep.
So yeah,
But yeah,
which
it was in
got paid
2014. The in
2014.
Yeah. Then Indiana Pacers star Paul George was in a relationship with Callie Rivers when he allegedly offered to pay a stripper, my bad guys, pay a stripper $1 million to abort their child. She still followed through with the pregnancy.
Why
Have you
would
seen a
why
picture?
would like why would you take that deal if you're a stripper?
Have you seen her?
Yeah,
She's bad.
she's pretty bad. But like, why would?
Looks fake though. No
Oh yeah,
offense.
oh yeah.
Whatever your name is.
She's totally modified.
Daniela.
Yeah.
Daniela.
If you're the stripper, why would you take that deal? You'd get paid with the child support.
So Brody Logan on Twitter wrote, Doc traded away his own son, then traded for the guy that knocked up a stripper while dating his daughter. Doc Rivers doesn't care about anything but winning. That's funny.
That's hilarious. But wasn't Paul George supposed to come to the Clippers via trade before, and it didn't go through because
Yeah, I think he's been trying to
Doc
come to LA.
didn't want to trade his son?
I think he's been trying to come to LA for, I think, yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Where he didn't want, then he got that fat contract and I was
Mm-hmm.
like,
But yeah, Seth got paid by the Mavs. He
Yeah.
deserves it, but yeah.
I feel like a lot of people got paid this offseason
Oh
for
yeah, there
like,
was
no reason.
so much money that they had to get rid of.
Well, I think they raised the cap. So this
Yeah.
was like similar to I think like 4 years ago,
Mm-hmm.
where like Mozgov got that contract, Felicio,
Oh, I
Harrison
don't want to
Barnes.
talk about that fucking contract.
So I think
And that Luol Deng contract.
yeah,
Oh
that
my
that was all the same year. So I think it was kind of similar, not to the magnet. Well, I don't know.
Yeah.
I guess we'll find out in a couple years, but I don't think it's to that magnitude, but it was similar.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, maybe I'm guessing the differences have been worked out, but that's kind of awkward.
Yeah, I think it sounds like it'll be fine.